Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're bringing you another tip and trick video of the week. This one's going to be short and simple, something very easy, anybody can do, but it's something that we use all the time and we kind of took it for granted and figured we'd go ahead and shoot a video on it to show you guys kind of how we do some of our processing and how we get some of the best quality materials and products out there on the market. And so this one is actually one that we actually don't carry. This is one that you can actually get from Cerakote or any of your other plug manufacturers, but essentially, of course, ours is pretty dirty because we use it every day, but what it is it's silicone plugs. And so you can kind of see you've got an assortment and arrangement of tons of different plugs, all the way from little bitty to humongous, even some longer silicone plugs as well. And so the biggest thing about that is you get a lot of good quality plugs in this, so then that way you have tons of different sizes that you can do just depending on the application. And so, like for instance, we do a lot of guns, so I've even got a paintball gun here, I've got a shotgun barrel, even parts that have screws or threads or anything like that that you want to protect. These are definitely the way to go. And so you can quickly see how we can take just a plug like this, plug it in here, and then it keeps anything from getting all the way around in that area. And so what's nice about that is that you get a nice clean look and you don't get anything on the inside of the barrel, which of course you don't want, as well as we actually use them for sandblasting as well. So whenever we're running the sandblaster here, we actually will plug both ends of the barrel, so then that way we can blast the entire surface off but not hurt or damage anything on the inside of the barrel. And so same thing, like if I had a gun like this, even though this is a paintball gun, it's still something that I want to protect. And so like if I'm going to go ahead and be dipping this in say a camouflage or a carbon fiber or something like that, I don't want a lot of those, the camouflage, carbon fiber, any of my paint and clear and all that into my threads. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take out all these screws and everything, and like even where my lines go up into the actual gun itself, I'm going to take and I'm going to get my plugs, whatever size they may be, and plug everything that's on the gun. So then that way, whenever the customer goes to put it back together, or even us, if we're doing the gunsmithing or any reassembly or disassembly, we make it a lot easier on ourselves to put everything back together. And also you minimize the risk of any chipping or flaking or anything like that from the coating itself, because inevitably it's always going to build up around those areas like that. And so if you can help minimize it and make it to where whenever you have a screw or a nut or anything like that that you've got to screw into something, these really help in doing that. So if you haven't already, if you're doing a lot of guns or really anything for just custom one-off unique coatings, whether it be for the Cerakote, Duracoat, any of the Hydrographics, custom painting, or anything in between, these are definitely a must-have. Now again, if you're doing a lot of automotive, you may not use them every day, but let's say that you get in a bracket or something like that, and it's a motor bracket that has a lot of screw threads or anything like that, these will definitely help you out, because whenever you go to blast it, whenever you go to prime it, paint it, clear coat it, anything like that, it keeps all of that extra amount of material out of the threads. And then whenever the builder or you or anybody, whoever is installing it, goes to put everything together, it goes on really nice, really easy, and they're going to definitely thank you for just having a few seconds of picking the right plug, putting it right in the spot that you don't want the paint at, and then of course going and then you're ready to go. So the other thing that's nice about the silicone plugs is that they're actually heat resistant, so you can actually bake with them. So that's the reason why we've kind of got this Cerakote kit like this right here, and I'm sure they sell tons of others, but for us we also do a lot of Cerakote, so it does help out quite a bit whenever you're going and you're doing any of your Cerakote work, because I can quickly and easily plug this into the barrel right here, Cerakote the entire thing, and then put it in the oven and not have to worry about it melting or anything like that, because I believe they're good for about, I want to say it's about 500 degrees if I remember right. And so the The plugs themselves are definitely worth it, and they're reusable because whenever they get tons of material on them, like this right here, you can take a little bit of lacquer thinner, wipe it off, and they're ready to go again. So it makes it really easy and a really great tool, especially if you're doing any type of custom work. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know we always do. This one was short and sweet and to the point. Not a lot of dipping, not a lot of how-tos, but it is something that you can still definitely use every day and make every process that you're doing a little bit easier, especially for the reinstall or anything like that, because as they always say, the prep work is always the key to anything. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know we always do. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. We'd love to hear from you guys. And as always, I'm Brian from Liquid Concepts, and we're making hydrographics great again. We'll see you guys next week.